Ever wished your teeth would just hurry up and straighten out already?
Well, who hasn't?
Haha, right. Well, that's where today's deep dive takes us. Power chains. They're like adding a turbo boost to your braces.
Yeah. It's really interesting how braces work. I mean, you'd think it'd take tons of force to move teeth around, but it's more like applying gentle pressure consistently over time.
It's amazing how that works, right?
It is, and that's really what power chains help with, that pressure. Power chains optimize it for quicker, more predictable results, especially when it comes to closing those gaps.
So we all know traditional braces, right? They use brackets and wires. So where do these power chains come in?
So with braces, you have those little rubber bands, the ligatures, that hold the wire onto each bracket, right?
Right.
Instead of individual ones, a power chain connects them all together. So it creates this continuous force along the wire.
So it's like the difference between, what, a bunch of solo musicians all doing their own thing versus a whole orchestra playing together.
Exactly. And that's what allows for such efficient pressure distributed across multiple teeth at once.
Okay, so why is that so important?
Okay, picture this. You're trying to move like a whole bookshelf across the room. You could move each book one by one, right?
Right, but that would take forever.
Exactly.
Right.
Wouldn't it be easier to just move several books together?
Yeah.
That's kind of what power chains do for your teeth.
They help orchestrate a more unified movement.
Exactly.
So are there different types of power chains?
Yeah. There are closed, short, and long ones, each with their own pressure personality.
Pressure personality, I like that. So how does an orthodontist choose?
It's like they're the architect of your smile.
Right.
They choose the right chain gang, we'll call it, based on how your teeth need to move.
Makes sense.
Like closed chains are great for closing small gaps quickly, while longer chains might be used to shift groups of teeth over a larger distance. It's all about customization.
And that's where it gets fun. They're not just about function, right? I've seen some cool colors and stuff.
Yeah, you're not limited to just one color for your ligatures anymore. You can get creative with power chains, even make patterns.
That's so cool. It's like a fashion statement for your teeth.
Exactly. And here's a fun fact. Darker colors, like black or dark blue, can actually make your teeth look whiter.
Real?
Yes, it's because of the contrast.
Huh, who knew? Okay, but let's talk food. You know that popcorn kernel stuck in your braces? We've all been there.
Oh yeah, food and braces, it's a whole thing.
Right, so are power chains any better or worse when it comes to that?
Well, honestly, no matter what braces you have, some food's going to get stuck sometime.
That's fair.
But power chains, they need a little extra attention, like tiny magnets for food particles.
Oh no, so it's even worse.
Well, think about it. Leaving crumbs on your table for days. Not great, right?
No.
Same idea with your teeth. Those bits of food can cause plaque, staining, even cavities if you're not careful.
Ugh, okay, so extra cleaning them.
Power chains mean superhero-level oral hygiene, brushing after every meal if you can.
Wow, intense.
And flossing, even more important now.
Whoa.
Get into all those tiny spaces.
So any foods that are just a definite no-go?
Anything sticky, chewy, hard. You'll lose that tug-of-war with your braces.
Yeah, that's true. Haha.
Popcorn's a big one. Hard candy. Gum, obviously.
Oh man, gummy bears too.
Those little guys are sneaky. It's not forever, though.
That's right. Worth it for a good smile.
Exactly.
Uh.
And there are tons of yummy foods that are braces friendly. Smoothies, soft fruits, yogurt.
Okay, good to know. So power chains are supposed to make things faster, but are they the only way to close gaps, straighten things out?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Like anything else, no one size fits all, right?
Right.
Power chains are great, but not the only tool we've got. Some people prefer ceramic braces. They're less noticeable.
Yeah, I've seen those.
And then there are clear aligners. Those are removable.
Right, right. So many options now.
The key is talk to your orthodontist. Be open about what you want. They'll figure out the best plan, based on your teeth, your lifestyle, all that.
It's so important to be, involved in your own treatment. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
I love when patients ask questions.
Yeah.
Shows they're invested in the process. And hey, speaking of the process, it's pretty wild when you think about it. These tiny power chains can actually move teeth.
It's kind of mind-blowing, right? Like, we're talking about bone here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a testament to, the body's ability to adapt.
Yeah, like we're not just forcing things. It's more like...
So guiding.
Guiding, yes, like sculpting. But instead of chiseling away, we're using these controlled forces.
I like that analogy.
And it gets me thinking, if we can move teeth like this, what else could we do? Could we use this idea of controlled pressure in other areas of the body.
Whoa, now you're getting into some really interesting territory. It's funny you should mention that because it's not as crazy as it sounds.
Really?
The medical field is already looking into using controlled forces, like in tissue engineering.
Wow, so like actually growing new tissues.
Exactly. Scientists are developing like these scaffolds that support cell growth, and by applying specific forces to them,
You can direct how the cells grow.
you got it. It could lead to some amazing breakthroughs in tissue regeneration.
So instead of just straightening teeth, this could like help heal broken bones faster,
Right.
or even like regrow cartilage in a damaged joint.
You're getting it. It's still early, but the possibilities are huge. Imagine repairing tissues, reshaping organs even.
That's incredible. So power chains, they're not just about braces anymore.
In a way, they're a small example of some really big ideas.
That's a great way to put it. It's like the power of observation, sometimes the simplest things.
Lead to the biggest breakthroughs.
Exactly. Well, there you have it. Next time you see someone rocking those colorful power chains, remember, it might be a glimpse into the future of medicine. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of power chains.